guys, it is Blythe, and I am your new sub-host for Witches of the Moon. Jay had asked me to stand in for him today, and this week's topic is divination. And ironically, when he had asked me to make the video for today, I was in the middle of a tarot reading, so I thought that that was very cool and very appropriate. So I wanted to talk about, what I do in my divination methods, and I guess different methods that I have used or I'm working on, such the like. So before I start, I want to say that I do believe that everybody can do divination. Some people are more psychically inclined than others, are more connected, and I believe that has to do with work that we have done in our past lives. But there are things and exercises and work, sometimes it's a lot of work, of what you can do to actually open up your psychic senses and to be able to read cards and runes and whatever it is, your chosen method. So if you feel like you can't do it, you can. It may take a lot of work. You may have to find the right deck to connect to or the right divination method, but you can do it. You just have to work at it. So yeah. So I guess what I do, I do read cards mostly. Oracle cards is what I've been doing a lot lately. I do my readings more during the new moon, and that is when I offer the free readings. It is a way of me offering to my goddess and my people, I guess, my time into helping them out and everything else. And so I do it during the new moon to honor Hecate. So it is an agreement that me and her have. So what I do to prepare for this, first off, is I will cleanse myself, and that is why my hair is still wet. I will take a shower, and I will usually either take a bath or a shower and use my salt scrub or do a salt bath or whatever it is that I need to do to cleanse, to get myself in the right mind frame. And then for the new moon, what I do every month is I also cleanse my house. So that is not something that I do every single time I do a reading, though. Every time I do a reading, I do cleanse my space. And I will either burn sage or actually use Florida water that I have in a spray bottle. And I will just kind of spritz it around and cleanse the space. And then I will set up my elements on my table. Most of the spreads that I do are elemental spreads anyway, so just kind of is appropriate with that. I like to have all the elements present. So I will have my fluorite tea candle, I have a little bowl for water, I have a candle for fire, and then I use incense for air. I prefer to use cinnamon incense. I use cinnamon incense every time. The same scent kind of helps me get into that frame of mind, and cinnamon is protective, and it also helps you connect with that psychic, helps you with that psychic link. So I always use cinnamon when I do my divination. For other works that I do, I'll use different scents. Scent is always a very strong thing for me, so that is what works for me. So I'll set up my elemental representations, and then I will do my reading. And what I prefer to do is to do them, obviously, at home. I don't really like doing them in front of people too much because you get the questions and the stares, and you just feel their energy coming off of them and apprehensiveness, and I just prefer to do it at home. And also what I will do, I found works better for me, is to do it on video, because whatever message comes out just comes out and comes out through my mouth, and I don't usually remember everything that is said. And I noticed that when I had tried to type up my readings, messages got lost, or I had changed them to make the verbiage sound better, which was really silly. So I decided just to start doing them on video. And I've noticed if people ask me questions, I will actually have to go back and rewatch the video in order to help reconnect with that, because I don't remember what was said. So yeah, that is how I do my readings for the most part. So divination methods that I use that I prefer is I love my cards. I have a lot of cards between the oracle decks and the tarot decks. I have to have over 25 decks of cards. That's not normal. I love the cards. I love the artwork. I'm a big art person, so I love the artwork and I like stuff. So my favorite deck of cards is actually the Oracle of the Shadows and Light, and I use this a lot, and this is actually requested a lot to use for me. This deck is a little big, um, and it's more geared actually towards teenagers if you look at the terminology. But I find that the messages are very, very true and very blunt and to the point, and they don't really sugarcoat too much, but they're not downer type messages. It's just the wording that is in it. And I just believe that these cards are absolutely beautiful, and you kind of have to love the keyhole in the back. That is a Hecate thing as well. And then my tarot decks I really haven't connected with as much. There's a couple I've connected with more. And my favorite tarot deck is actually Deviant Moon Tarot. I love this one. And this one is a little bit different. And it is not for everybody. It is not puppies and kittens. I don't think any of them are puppies and kittens. It is based on the Rider-Waite Tarot, which doesn't interest me at all. And these are a little different. These are a little darker. But I love these cards. So these are the ones that I use the most. I also have runes. I've been studying runes. I've been carrying runes around with me because I'm in the Rune 101 group on Facebook. We work with a rune a week. I have made them on regular river rocks with Sharpie. I've also made them on little wooden discs. I feel that if you can make your divination method, whatever it is, make you feel more connected to it, go for it. And also, I have a Sunshine Morning Ray told me how to pronounce this. Ogum set, and this is actually a Celtic divination method, and it is using the symbols for all the different trees. And this set itself, the symbols are actually carved onto the woods. And this was a set I had sent to me, or I bought from England, so it took a little bit longer to ship, and shipping costs and stuff like this. I have not used this yet. After I study my runes, I'm going to be studying this divination method because I love it. I love the energy that comes from the different woods and the symbols and everything. So I believe that is it. If anybody has any questions, feel free. And I hope you have a wonderful Monday. Bye.